to my YouTube channel. Today I'm bringing information towards some European countries that have not still lifted travel restriction towards Indian passport holders or Indian travelers. There are some European countries that have not lifted travel restriction towards Indian passport holders who are aspiring to travel to European countries. There are still some European countries that have not yet lifted travel ban towards Indian passport holders. You see, as countries around the world started vaccination campaigns, some are effectively moving forward to reopen their borders, while some are treading the paths more cautiously, because India still find itself in the red light of so many European countries. Reports have it that the inflation rate in the country has forced several European countries to impose stem measures towards Indian passengers or people who are arriving from India, in a move to prevent the spread of this coronavirus Delta variant. So as you can see, because of what is happening in the world, some European countries have travel restriction towards passengers coming from India or Indian passport holders. Some of European countries have not lifted travel restriction towards Indian passport holders or Indian travelers because of this coronavirus Delta variant. So because of this issue, Indian passengers, there are so many countries in Europe now have, they are thoroughly checking on passengers from India, passengers who are arriving from India. They are thoroughly checking them because of the spread of Delta variant of coronavirus. Now, I am going to mention to you the European countries that have not lifted travel restriction toward Indian passport holders or Indian travelers. So if you are an Indian passenger or an Indian traveler or Indian passport holder aspiring to travel to Europe or any European country, now I am going to give you the information starting from this month of August. I am going to give you information, the countries in Europe that have not yet lifted travel restriction towards Indian passport holders or Indian citizens. Now, I am going to mention the countries. There are up to 5 countries where the travel restrictions are so serious in European borders. For people who are in India traveling, aspiring to go to any part of Europe. Now I'm going to mention to you the countries from this month of August that have stem measures toward Indian passport holders or Indian travelers. Now I will mention number 1. The number 1 country is Czech Republic. The Czech Republic are not allowing any passenger from India to their country. Czech Republic is not allowing any Indian passenger into their country starting from this month of August. Okay, so if you are an Indian passenger or an Indian passport holder aspiring to travel to Czech Republic from this month of August, you have to do what? Cancel your trip, because you are not going to allow into the country. They are not allowing anyone, be it for you. Are you going there for tourists? Are you going there for school? Are you going there to work? They are not accepting any passenger from India or any Indian passport holders in Czech Republic right now. So number 2, Estonia. If you are an Indian passport holder or Indian traveler, or you are an Indian aspiring to travel to Estonia, when you reach in the country, you will be on a self-quarantine or self-isolation for 10 days. And in that 10 days, you have to go for double testing. When the result comes out, it becomes negative, you are good to go. So in Estonia, they are allowing Indian passengers or Indian passport holders, but there are some restrictions. When you are reaching in the country, you will undergo a self-isolation for 10 days. So bear it in mind if you are an Indian passport holder or an Indian traveler traveling to Estonia, be it on a tourist basis, student, business, work, in any plan that you have to travel to Estonia. Be it in mind that you are going to undergo 10 days quarantine. After that, you go for double test. Number 3, Republic of Ireland. The people of Republic of Ireland are allowing Indian passengers. Still, there are also restrictions. Now, if you are an Indian traveler or Indian passport holder or an Indian citizen or Indian national aspiring to travel to Ireland, maybe for tourists, for students, for work, for business, whatever plan that you have, that you wish to travel to the Republic of Ireland, there are also restrictions. Number 1, if you are about to travel to Ireland from India, you need to undergo a PCR test, pre-travel PCR test, or a rapid antigen test. Remember, if you're an Indian passenger traveling to the Republic of Ireland, you need a pre-travel PCR test or a rapid antigen test. And remember, when you reach in Ireland, you will be in self-quarantine for 14 days. After that, you are good to go. So remember, if you're an Indian traveler or an Indian aspiring to travel to the Republic of Ireland, these are the updates from this month of August. Remember, when you reach, before you travel to Ireland from India, you need to go a pre-travel PCR test or a rapid antigen test. Then when you reach in the country, you will undergo a 14 days quarantine. The 4th one is Latvia. People of Latvia are also accepting Indian passengers, but there are also restrictions. Now remember, if you are traveling from India to Latvia, you need a pre-departure COVID-19 test report. That is not more than 72 hours. If you are an Indian passenger traveling to Latvia, you need a departure COVID-19 test report, not less than 72 hours. Not more than 72 hours. Okay. Or if you don't have the COVID report, you can go for your rapid antigen test. Not less than 48 hours prior to your boarding of flight to Latvia. If you don't have a COVID test report, you can go for a rapid antigen test. That is not more than 48 hours prior to your traveling date. That is the day of your boarding. 48 hours before your traveling date, you have to go for your rapid antigen test. If you are an Indian or an Indian national or Indian passport holder aspiring to travel to Latvia, you need a departure COVID-19 report that is not more than 72 hours. Or if you don't have this COVID-19 test report, then you will undergo a rapid antigen test that is not more than 48 hours prior to your flight to Latvia. And when you reach in Latvia, you will go for 14 days isolation. Self-isolation for 14 days. You will be self-quarantined. You will not come outside. So this is how the people of Latvia are treating people from India. This is the update from this month of August. So if you are an Indian passenger traveling to Latvia from this month of August, you have to get ready. Get your antigen test or you get your PCR test. That is COVID-19 test. Okay. And when you reach, you will be quarantined for 14 days. For 14 days. Now the 5th country is Sweden. People from Sweden are also accepting Indian passengers or Indian travelers. If you're an Indian passenger or Indian passport holder, you are aspiring to travel to Sweden for students, for business, for tourists, for any plan that you have, any purpose of a conference. From this month of August, there's an update. You need a PCR test not less than 24 hours of your traveling. And when you reach in Sweden, you will go for self-quarantine for 7 complete days quarantine. And in that 7 days, you will also be going for test. So these are the measures that the countries are taking because of what is happening in India. Some countries are taking same measures towards Indian passport holders or Indian travelers. Now I have mentioned this country. There are still other countries that are still taking STEM measures towards Indian travelers. Before you go to that country, you will need your PCR test or antigen test 48 hours or 24 hours before your departure to that country. Now, I will mention another country, Netherlands or Holland. Netherlands also, there are still restrictions towards Indian passengers who are wish to travel to the country. Another country is Portugal. Portugal also, the restriction is there towards Indian passengers or Indian passport holders. Croatia. If you are an Indian aspiring to travel to Croatia, there are also restrictions towards Indian passengers traveling from India to Croatia. Italy. Italy are also taking STEM measures towards Indian passengers. If you are an Indian citizen or Indian passport holder, you wish to travel to Italy for tourists, for any purpose, whichever purpose you wish to travel to Italy, there are also STEM measures. You must undergo your PCR test or your rapid antigen test not less than 48 or 72 hours of your departure. And remember, when you reach there, you will go for self-isolation or quarantine. Another country is Finland. Finland are not leaving India behind. Finland are also taking STEM measures towards Indian passengers. So if you're an Indian passenger, you are coming to Finland, you will undergo your PCR test or your rapid antigen test. So these countries I have mentioned are the countries that are not still allowing free travel towards Indian passport holders. These countries are taking STEM measures towards Indian passport holders or Indian travelers because of this pandemic. Indians have found themselves on the red list of so many European countries. So this is the update for this month of August. If you are an Indian passenger, you wish to travel to European countries, you need this information so that you will know the countries that are allowing Indians or the countries that are not allowing Indians to come to their country, or you can see the rules and regulations that are guiding people who are welcoming Indian citizens to their country. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any question, drop it down below on the comment section. I will reply back to you. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, that will notify you when next I upload my videos. Okay, so I'll be waiting for your comments, your question. I am ready to answer your question. I'm ready to reply to you. If you have any question, drop it down there. I will reply back to you. Thank you all for watching this video. See you next on my next video. I love you all. Bye bye.